some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Handoff from the gun. Creates a little space. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent.
There he goes. Past the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Gonna run it. It's Gibson. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. Makes it past the marker. Got room at the 35. Hits a seam wide open, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tide!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
He's looking to pass. There's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him! And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, that's an impressive impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The short hands, it's Barney. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the option. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll run it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He has 89 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll give it to the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Edwards. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Trying to barge their way in.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And he runs it into the score. Touchdown, Bama! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He leaves it with his back.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. New set of downs after the completion. Defense in press coverage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And that one's way too far for everybody.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They've got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Dances away. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. The defense gets the big stop.
They'll try it over the left side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Turns it loose. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Catch in the middle. It's Barney. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Here comes Clemson with another first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Russell. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the handoff. It's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You gotta have have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in his game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Quarterback now breaking the field. With the catch, it's Hale. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Williams. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Let's go! And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Now, and you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Unloads it left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Makes the grab on the left. Oh, it's out. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're not into 3s, they want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. That's caught. It's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. Get it out on the screen. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Takes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They move on top here in the fourth.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the back.
To the air, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barney. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The give to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
If you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made a tackle for him.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 9 over Central Michigan. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Quarterback making checks. Off play action. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Whips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. formation to start this drive at their own 47. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, create some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. The throw to the outside is complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They can win it with a field goal here, but they have to be smart. Clock's still running. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Clemson.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Just drives in between the uprights. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.